This is the one and only TQuest. You are tuned into the TQuest show. Relatable, informative, and yet entertaining. You know, I always have to say shout out to my listeners. And if you are a new listener, I appreciate you too. And make sure at the end of the show you follow me on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM. Download that TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store and your App Store. And make sure you sign up for my mailing list on my website, gottalovmeworld.com. We have a special guest today, and I'm super excited because, you know, a lot of people that I interview, they bore me. A lot of them don't even know how to hold a conversation. A lot of them don't even know how to sell their own products. A lot of them don't even know how to sell themselves. But this person, I've been checking for a long time now. And I know with this interview, I have no worries. So I just want to jump right in. Ladies and gentlemen, Sticky Fingaz.
What's up, TQuest?
I'm good. How you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, you doing well? Okay.
Yeah.
How was your day today?
So far so good. It was good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Uneventful. It didn't do too much. I went to had to venture off outside of the house, so I had to put on a mask and gloves and layers and hats to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
It was alright. You know, actually I went to two Walmarts. The other one with mom's.
Mm-hmm.
First one we had to wait online for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Second one was pretty easy to get in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I felt like it was a club. I got to order bottles and a table. What's up?
Mm-hmm. It's interesting that certain things seem out of the ordinary, but then other things like you got car service people coming to the door asking you what you drinking. I'll bring it out to you. So if you look at what's going on right now with the positive perspectives, it's actually not that bad, depending on your situation and what you have to personally deal with.
That's one of the dead people.
I mean, you know, I was trying to stay on the positive side.
You know what? It's not bad then either. Maybe you'll be in heaven. Who knows?
Yeah, because I always tell people, technically, it's not the ones that died that's suffering. It's the ones they left behind.
Yeah, the ones that's not dead yet.
Exactly. But, you know, gotta keep it positive. Gotta keep it positive. Because I know for a fact when I had to go outside just for emergencies, I do not like wearing a mask. I think it's uncomfortable.
I like wearing a mask when I'm robbing the store or something. But yeah.
I know. It's seemed too much. It seemed too much.
Flashbacks.
Oh, really? You want to go a little in depth with that one? No, because I definitely would have if that was me. But it's not about me today. It's all about you. You know, and being the person that you are. I was actually mentioning you to a few of the younger cats. And they was like, who? And then a while ago, I used to be shocked when they'd be like, who is that? Who is that? You know, and it was
one. You know what it is?
What I've
learned to discover is different people know you from different things.
Absolutely.
Like if it's younger people, they might know me from the movies. You gotta say, it's Debo's little brother. He played Tyrone in Next Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, one that Debo flapping on the head? Yeah, that one, but they were only acting. Stuff like that, you know?
No, you're absolutely right, because that's exactly what I had to do. You know, like, so they were like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, wow. You know, even this other artist I had to interview, and he was like, because the 90s, 2000 back in the day, I'm like, back in the day? How was that old school? But when you think about it, this is the year 2020. So technically that was 20 years ago. And I'm like, time is flying.
You must be having fun.
Yeah, in fact, mundo.
There goes that word again.
Absolutely. So, speaking of some fun, let's talk about the fun you've been having with the latest projects that you've been involved in. Let's start with the music. You know, because you definitely got some new bangers out there. So tell me, are you working on like an EP, an album, or are you just dropping singles? Because nowadays everyone's going a different route.
Well, I just released my new solo album. It's called It's About Time. I just released it like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it's a new format. I call it a dam. short. It stands for Digital Album Movie. So that's exactly what it is. It's a digital album movie. It's like basically it's a movie about the story of my life,
Mm-hmm.
from birth, growing up, toddler, teenager, and it's also a movie that accompanies and there's little young actors in the movie playing me as I grow up, like a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old. And there's
Okay.
also bonus songs on the project as well. They have like features, whatnot, like MOP or Nori or Cassidy or Fredro Starr. And there's
Mm-hmm.
a video to every song.
Oh,
Hence
really?
the digital album movie.
About that. Now that's actually kind of dope. The videos is out as well right now.
Most of the bonus song videos are out on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but the movie's not out, and the movie will be out shortly, like about 2 weeks or so. It's going to come out on my on my mobile application,
Mm-hmm.
mobile app.
Okay. So what made you even come up with this idea to?
I think it started way back when on my first solo album, which was a biography of Kirk Jones, because that album was a movie,
Yeah.
audioly. It was and
Mm-hmm.
people always wanted a visual. I always wanted a visual, but I never did it. And then years later, I did my first directorial debut for a movie I wrote and starred in and directed called A Day in the Life.
Yeah.
And that movie, the whole entire movie is in rap. There's no regular parts whatsoever. All the dialogue is in rap. And I got a bunch of great actors. I got Omar Epps, Makai Pfeiffer, Clarence Williams III, Michael
Mm-hmm.
K. Williams, Drina De Niro, Robert De Niro's daughter, Michael Rappaport, Tyra Turner. She's crazy. I mean? Bokeem Woodbine, Frederick, the list goes on. Trash, Rob, Ray J,
Well, okay.
Faison Love. Yeah. So then now this album, that's just my niche where I do like musical movies. So I said, instead of doing a musical movie, let me do a movie that's musical,
Mm-hmm.
which is a day. It's about time, story of my life. And
Absolutely.
time is an acronym. It stands for the illest man ever. TIME.
Okay, Mr. Acronyms. I respect it. I respect it. So, my thing is, I think that's incredible. I love
Thank you.
talking to people that have a different type of business mindset. Because nowadays so many people are just like everybody else. What happened to the uniqueness? What happened to your creativity? Just because you're a music artist doesn't mean you don't have to just write music. Like, be creative with that stuff.
Yeah, originality.
Exactly, facte mundo. And
Raising the bar.
with you being so talented, even as an actor, why not blend your gifts together and make something incredible?
Absolutely. Exactamundo.
So I love that. I love that. But talking about a day in the life, let's talk about your life, right? Bring me back to the beginning. What made you even pick up the pen and pad?
Well, I think what made me pick it up was my love for the music, and hearing other rappers and loving what it was, how I started. I used to say everybody else's rhymes. I used to say them so much, so ill that I would say it better than the person whose rhyme it was. So then eventually, just a forward progression, I started writing my own rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just started taking everybody's heads off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. So the one question, because I did ask a couple of viewers ahead of time for if they have any questions for you. One of them was, how'd you even get the name Sticky Fingaz?
It was given to me from a dudes, from dudes in the hood. I think exactly. I think Sun C gave me that name. It stands for everything I touch, I take. But I don't know why they named me that though.
You don't? You never asked them?
It never dawned on me. Like, why sticky fingers?
Okay.
What did I ever steal from you?
Okay, I kind of figured it was something like that, but I think it's better to ask. You know what I mean? It's better to ask. So, as a musician and as an actor, tell me about a gift that most people don't even know that you have.
I got a photographic memory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a gift and a curse. I remember everything. Can't forget anything. I take pictures with my mind.
I can understand that. Even when
That's
people.
how I remember. I could get like a whole script and remember the whole script in one day.
Oh.
Your parts too.
Oh, okay, understudy. No, I respect it. That's a beautiful thing.
I'll be understudy.
You be minor study, you sure?
I'll be understudy. You said minor under. You break it up. You break it up.
No, that's my understudy, but I'm definitely gonna be there ready for action. So I don't even need an understudy, but I appreciate it. Appreciate you. No, but speaking of that gift being a gift and a curse, talked about.
Yeah, sometimes you might want to forget something.
Yeah.
But I can't. So you know what I mean.
Now, in those moments that you can't forget something, do you use it as a therapeutic thing and turn it into a new rhyme?
No, because if it's forget, that means memory is involved. Then it would mean it's an old rhyme, not a new rhyme. But,
Oh.
yeah.
I like the way you speak. I like the way you speak. I really do. Okay. So who are some let's go fast forward a little bit and we're going to go in today's time, right? Because we all know when it comes to this music industry, it's always evolving and it's always changing.
Yeah, I wish it
would. Which is not a bad thing, depending.
I mean, we need some changes.
We always need changes in music and film.
But everything goes full circle. Everything is like the recycle side. Goes backwards and forwards.
Absolutely. So, is anybody who's catching your ears nowadays?
Anybody's catching my ear. I don't know. I've been so engulfed in doing what I do. But don't get me wrong. I listen to everything else too. But I like that. I wish somebody would. I'm the inspiration of a whole generation, but I'll be like an inspiration sometimes too.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about that. When you're at home chilling or you're in the car and you're just vibing out, who is someone that you're listening to?
Well, there's two things. First, I'll be listening to my own stuff.
Of course.
I'll be critiquing myself, looking for perfection and errors and things that need to be altered, changed, or left alone. And then also, I'll be listening to satellite radio. So it's not like I'm putting something in. I'm just listening to what they're playing. Sometimes I might even get dangerous and listen to the radio.
Why do you call it dangerous?
Because the radio's whack.
I personally didn't want to say it, but I'm glad that you
Not
did.
All radios are whack.
Yeah, certain ones, selective ones, and I tell people you can't get mad at them. You just gotta respect it. But at the same time, when it comes to this music industry, we have so many different outlets that you don't even have to listen to that station. You know what I mean?
Right. You ain't gotta watch TV. You can go to the movies.
Exactly. So I'm like, if you don't like what they're playing, just turn it off. Listen to something else. Put your own little playlist together and stop complaining about everything. Just like with the music, a lot of people is talking about a lot of the new hip hop artists. They're not lyrical anymore, or the R&B singers are not really singing anymore. I'm like, if you don't like the mainstream out, you don't have to listen to them.
Sometimes you might be stuck in the club and you gotta listen to what they play.
See, that's different. I'm talking about your own time.
Everybody. I think some people are lyrical, and I think a lot of singers can't sing. So but it's always been like that. It's always been people who were not lyrical and singers who couldn't really sing. That changed.
I think it's just a lot of people just like to complain about something.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it really is.
But then it's, but then complaining about the complaint is just complaining too.
You're right. So in that moment, we about to move on from that. Even though technically I'm not complaining, just observing.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you. Yo, you funny.
I'm definitely comical, but just in case someone, try to put those two together, it was not supposed to be together.
I'm saying all you good.
Absolutely. So let's go back. Let's go back into these wild cards that I have. So some of the fans wanted to know, how did you get your role in Strapped, Dead Presidents, and Clockers?
Okay, see, now I'm going to have to blow you up. I ain't want to have to blow you up, but now I got it. I wasn't in Strapped. Fredro was in Strapped. Then technically, I'm going to give you a pass, though, because technically I wasn't Strapped, but I wasn't. I was just in the lineup. You know what I mean? If you blink, you might have missed me. That was my first movie I ever did. Fredro was the star of the movie, him and Bokeem Woodbine. And Forrest Whitaker, that was his directorial debut, right? And I was just on set a lot. So one day I'm on set. Forrest was like, yo, Fredro, you think your crazy cousin there to do the lineup for me? I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. This is the only lineup I'm ever be in. Well, that's wrong. I was in another lineup after that, a real one.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. And then Dead Presidents, auditioned for the Hughes brothers. And, no, actually, I didn't audition for them. I auditioned for somebody else. And what happened was when I was on set, we filmed that, I think it was in Florida, if I remember correctly. And they was like, yo, we wish you would audition for us. Because you had a bigger role than the one you got. I had a cool role, but some of the stuff I did didn't make the film. But some of the scenes did. And then, what was the other movie you said?
They said Clockers.
Oh, Clockers. That was like my first real movie I ever did with Spike Lee. And, the line was around the block. It was like an open call audition. The line was around the block. But I was on that Brooklyn BS, so I wasn't waiting on line. So I skipped the whole line, went inside there, and I had all the lines memorized, but I got a photographic memory. And just banged it out. You know what I mean? And I don't know, a month later, we was on set and we were in Brooklyn filming it.
Okay.
It was in the Kiwanis, I think.
Yeah.
Kiwana Projects with the Piranhas.
Gotcha. So let's bring this back a minute or two. You know what I'm saying? You say you about to blow me up because technically it was a fan's question. It wasn't one of mine. You know what I'm saying? So they was the one who possibly mixed up. But technically, if you are in the lineup, that means you were an extra, which means you were in the movie.
Well, I wasn't no extra.
You was in the movie. If they saw you.
I had a character name.
Oh, see? So technically, yet again, you were in the movie.
I'm trying to weasel yourself out of this.
No, I'm just making sure that I'm still in the clear because it's me.
But you got that. Technically, I was in the movie.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's cool. It's cool. So, my grandmother used to get it. My great grandmother used to get Fredro mixed up too. But, we cousins, so we first cousins.
Yeah.
That's up.
Okay. Just wanted to,
But my favorite movie I did was a TV show called Blade, where I played Blade. Wesley was Blade in the movies, but I was Blade on TV.
Yeah. Okay. How was that experience for you?
That was incredible. I'm a comic book head, so to play a Marvel character was, next level. It was dope. I did 85% of my own stunts.
Did you get injured?
Nope, I don't get injured. I'm a warrior.
Woo! Okay, warrior. I hear you. Okay. Well, I definitely don't want to jinx you. Because it sounds like you like a real life superhero with all these answers that you're giving me.
I was a superhero before I was a superhero.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Actually, I was a super villain first.
Really? You were a villain?
Yeah, villains have all the fun.
You want to tell me about this villain?
No.
Why?
Because I'm a superhero now. I'm a nice guy now.
Oh, okay. So we don't want to go back in the past. We're just going to keep it.
Jinx it.
Yeah, you're right. We definitely don't want to jinx it. You're funny. You definitely got some jokes, but it's okay because I can go jab for jab, punch for punch. So this is cool for me.
That's what she said.
And I said I was gonna behave myself today, and I still am because I am a professional. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, bring it on in, because I can definitely get a little reckless, but I am not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, back to you, because it's all about you in this hour. You've done so much in my eyes in your career. But what are some things that may be on your entertainment bucket list that you want to achieve?
Well, there's still some things that I want to do that are within the spectrum of what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like my first movie, A Day in the Life, was all in rap. I did a second one called Caught on Tape, which was all in rap as well. And I had like Vivica Fox, Cedric the Entertainer, Malik Yoba, Joe Torre. It was crazy.
Okay.
So skipping over that, our third one is called Cain and Abel. And this one, so the first two came out through Lionsgate, home video or whatever. So this one, the third one, Cain and Abel, this is the monster. Like, I think this is the other script I ever wrote thus far. And this is for the theaters. It's going to be an event. It's going to be epic. It's going to be groundbreaking. And everybody's going to know about it.
Okay. I'll make sure I'll buy a ticket to go check that out to support. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the few things, one of the many things.
Is there a soundtrack for it?
Well, the movie is going to be the soundtrack.
Well, every movie don't have a hip-hop musical. Okay, mister. Okay.
And it's not done yet. It's not shot. It's not in the can yet.
Yeah.
All the others are. Yeah.
Okay. So, you ever heard of New Jack Era?
Yeah, they wanted me to play Nino Brown. They wanted me to direct it and play Nino Brown. I said, well, Nino Brown is really going to be brown this time, not black.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Working with my boy G Money, the real G Money.
Yeah, definitely, because...
It's going to be a series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, because I was approached for that, too. And they was thinking of having some of my music on the soundtrack and then possibly giving me a role in it. And I'm just like, okay, let's see what happens.
I might end up directing you.
I mean, just don't be mean to me.
Nobody, ever.
I'm just saying, some people, when they get into that role, they get a little aggressive.
I got patience and everything.
Okay. We'll see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Definitely now looking forward to that experience, especially if you're going to be the director. But I'm very professional. But, I'm not a veteran like you, but I'm glad to know that you have some patience.
Well, you're probably a natural, so.
It's a rumor that's definitely been confirmed multiple times.
I've probably heard it
too. But it's not about me. It's about
you.
It's about you. So it's all about you. But let's take it off of the whole entertainment industry, right? People know your work. They know your music. They know the films.
Except for them young kids that you asked.
Oh my gosh. It's just so funny because they make me feel old and I'm not old. But when I mention certain people to them that in my eyes is like my generation, they be like, who? But I can't get offended because people that's older than me, when they talk about artists from their generation, there was times I'd be like, who? And they would chastise me.
It depends on who they are and how they're explained.
Facte mondo. You are absolutely right. So, superhero. Professional superhero.
Well, I'm talking about you.
Oh, right here. I know that's right. Now, back to you. I know you said that you have photographic memory and stuff. But is there like another like skill or something that you into that the average person be like, what? Really? That type
I'm
of
a vegan.
You're a vegan.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how a person knows when a person is a vegan?
Oh.
They gonna tell them. Hey, how you doing today? I'm a vegan.
Yes, they wear like a badge of honor.
Man, that was a horrible traffic accident, right? Yeah, I'm a vegan. They say I'm a vegan.
No, I get it. You know, they get excited about it.
Yeah, they do.
You know, you guys do. You know, me personally, I love.
Yeah, carnivore.
You know, I mean, at the end of the day, I do love a good piece of meat.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have your protein, right?
Whoa.
But
double whoa.
But at the same time, I respect anybody's lifestyle. You know, so like when I would hang out with some of my vegetarian friends and vegan friends, out of respect, even though I could, I don't actually even order meat around them. You know,
yeah.
Because I like to enter their world. Because I actually like healthy stuff. I love healthy eating, but once in a while, I do love a good piece of meat. But when I'm with them,
I be like that. It sounds like. I hope you're not vegan. Oh, shit.
But yeah, you know, out of respect, when we go out to their certain restaurants, if they're cooking, I'll be like, so what is this? What is this alternative that I'm about to experience? You know, and I respect it. And I just love the fact that my friends are not judgmental. You know, they wouldn't frown upon me if I was to eat meat around them. Because other people, some people do turn up their face like, are you seriously, are you really going to eat that? Do you know what that do to your insides? I'm like, yes. And I'm going to indulge in this meat and enjoy every piece of it. Thank you.
Down to the bone.
You already know.
That protein.
Gotta get that protein in. But let me get back on track. Right? So, you being in the industry, are there any celebrities out there that you actually consider your real friends besides the ones you kind of grew up in the industry with? Like you came in with?
Yes, a lot of them. Too many to name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do a curveball. One that people wouldn't be like, oh, for real, y'all friends like that? Give me one of those names.
I don't know. Okay, that's like, it's not really a curveball to me. I'm friendly with everybody.
Oh, okay, Mr. Friendly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. Totally get it.
Yeah.
I'm a very friendly person, too. You know? I love meeting new people. Hanging out with people, new vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, to me, it's all networking.
Yeah, I guess.
And you never know what someone else can bring to the table.
Well, you see, I'm more of the person. I'm thinking about what I'm bringing to the table.
Absolutely. And the one thing I've noticed is that you're very humble. That's what I'm taking from this conversation. You know?
I think I try to be.
That even though...
Because probably deep down inside, I'm not. So outside, I am.
Yeah? So you want to...
I'm just joking.
Because you know I'm going to ask, like...
Humility is number one. You got to have humility. I mean, listen. It's always somebody bigger and badder and always somebody worse and weaker. So we stuck in the middle at all times. There's always somebody doing real good and somebody doing bad. You know what I mean? Worse than you or better than you. So you're always stuck in the middle.
Absolutely.
Always.
A lot of people say that. And of course, some of them used to interviews, so they're mentally have it embedded to say certain answers. But then there's selected few that I actually believe them when they say
That's
it.
a fact.
You know? Because at the end of the day, no matter where you are in life, you never know when you're going to fall. You never know when you're going to need somebody. You never know when you're going to be on the hard times, you know? And sometimes you can't forget where you came from neither. But some people allow their lifestyle and money and stuff to change them. And it's not always for the better.
Well, I was about to say, something better change them. Shit, you got to change.
Absolutely.
Shit, if the money changed you, well, if it didn't, then you need some more money.
Absolutely, but a certain type of change, you know? Because even though I'm nowhere near your level, every time I felt like I've made it to a different bracket in this advance, absolutely, I'm just like, yes, they're like, you changed. I'm like, I'm supposed to change. It's called growing older, being more wiser.
They used to say, damn, you're still the same. We like you then, we don't like you now.
You know, but the things that don't change about me is my personality, being humble, being kind-spirited, and all that. That part would never change.
That's a fact.
You know,
your personality always stayed the same, even from the time you discovered that you had a personality. It's been the same from then till now. It's like the life of beads. Like the beads of your body. He's like a baby, the infant, the toddler, the teenager, then the adult. Those are the beads, and the beads get different sizes. It starts so small, it gets bigger and bigger. But the string that holds all the beads together never changes, and the string is your consciousness, your awareness, your personality, what have you.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. So let's switch gears a little bit. You being a male artist, how do you feel about working with female artists?
I love doing anything with females. Females are God. Females started everything.
Yeah. So
the black woman is God.
Oh my gosh.
If there is a God.
That yeah, you definitely great with your words. Yeah, it's funny because I just saw that on my Facebook memories today, because I had to do an event and it was called "The Black Woman Is God" and it popped up. So for you to say that today, the same day I saw it in the memory, is kind of interesting. But you're right.
I do that a lot of the times to a lot of people. The tune.
So is anyone that in particular that you love to work with?
That I would love to work with? You talk about a female or anybody?
Female.
Shit, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought into that. A better question would be, who would I not want to work with? And I wouldn't know the answer to that one either, but it'd be a smaller list.
Okay. All the reason I'm saying that is because I'm noticing there's not that many.
You gotta be more specific and ask me, would you work with this one? Instead of being general for an answer to a question like that, because it's so broad. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, it's funny that you say it's broad, because other people, they be like, oh, definitely. If I had a pick, I want to work with so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't want to work with them.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, oh, okay. When they ask me that question, I'll be like, as long as they hot and we can mesh well together, the vibe is right, the paperwork is right, and everything is right, then, we can make a masterpiece together. Don't matter to me, especially nowadays, especially this whole streaming world. Like, hey.
This whole what world?
Streaming world.
Oh, streaming world.
Yeah. When you're at a higher level, it's a little easier because you already have the following, and they're going to instantly stream because they know you. On a new independent level, it's a little harder. But it's all about how hard you're willing to grind and hustle to get your numbers up, to get your streaming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, it's many ways to look at many things. So,
Absolutely. So as you can tell, I'm all over the place with this interview because why not? Cool. I can do that. So when you're in your downtime and you're clocked out, when you're on your downtime and you're clocked out, what are you doing?
That? Huh? I don't know. I don't get no downtime. What's that? What's downtime? I'm always working. That's it. When I'm not working, I'm probably just sleeping to get some rest so I can get back to work.
So you do believe in getting proper rest?
I mean, a little bit. Sleep is for suckers. You just gotta get enough so your body can function.
I can respect that. So, how about you use your imagination? If you had the chance to go on a vacation or have some downtime, all work to the side, what you doing?
I don't know. Probably fucking yeah, that too.
I was trying not to point it out. I was really trying to.
I don't know, working out.
Okay.
Watching something, researching. Fucking. But everything always relates back to work. I can't even call it work because it's not work. There's no clock in, like you said in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just, it's what I do. And actually, I put other people to work.
Mm-hmm.
So, but just I'm a normal person. I already finished Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So, it's really not much else to watch and shit.
Oh, so you have time to finish a whole network.
Research.
Got it. Totally get it. Totally get it. That makes so much sense.
Now, sometimes I'll be like, I got the studio in the crib. I'm supposed to go to the studio and work. And I'll be watching Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
No, yeah.
That's just as of recently. Before this, that never existed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't play games, eat candy, smile, or joke.
That's what you do?
That's what I don't do.
That's what you don't do.
Yeah, I don't play games, eat candy, smile, or joke. You gotta catch up.
Don't smile or joke. Don't smile or joke.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Got it. Totally get it. Got it. I mean, you have to be, I smile and laugh all the time.
Yeah, you gotta wake up laughing.
Exactly. Smile, And people call me a weirdo. I'm like, but I'm cooler than you. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Because some people wish they could smile and laugh as much as I do.
I make other people smile. That's my job.
Yeah. I mean,
in real life.
No, I get it. I'm smiling. I guess I can give you partial the credit.
Yeah, I ain't even there.
You know what I'm saying? I give you a little bit.
That's like this joke I
got. What's the joke?
See, it's funny. Like, you miss it. You see, if he's on set, you gotta say your line a little bit quicker than that. I'm talking about for New Jack Allen. Let me stop. Now the joke is this guy said, "Yo, Shorty, come here." He's making his finger like this. Said, "Come here." She was across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "Come here" with his finger, and then she came.
You stupid.
He said, "Look, I can make you come with one finger. Imagine what I could do with two."
That is just nasty.
I'm sorry.
No, but I would have been like, "Oh yeah." What you trying to show me?
Now I'm gonna be a comedian too. I'm like the first rapping comedian.
Yeah.
If I ain't funny, yeah.
No, I get it. You're not, but you can try it.
Shit.
I swear I told myself I was going to behave. I really did. I don't know what happened. I guess I'm just going to blame you. But
that's what she said too.
I bet she did. No, not going to turn this interview. Not going to turn it. So, right?
We have to do this again.
I mean, you can do it anytime you want to. Yeah.
It's about time.
See, there I go again. All right, so back to you, right? So I remember you mentioned the other day about being the first rapper with an app and stuff, right?
The first what?
Rapper with an app.
Yeah. You know any others?
I do, actually.
Who?
Me!
Right. For real? Oh, yeah, for real?
Yes, for real. Thank you.
So you want to battle?
No, I don't want battle. Y'all do something else though. But the thing is, when I heard it, I was like, They was like, "Hey, yo, Quest, you heard that?" I'm like, "I'm listening."
That's funny.
It's cute though, right? It's cute, right?
So what's your app?
TQuest.
Oh, yeah, what does it do?
Oh, it do a lot of things, but it's not about that. It's about. Let's focus on your app because even though you explained that yours is a little different than mine, mine just shows the blogs that I write for multiple magazines, the radio stations that I'm on, my radio shows, my music, and all that stuff. But it's not about the TQuest app right now. I want the people to know about your app.
Oh, the Sticky Fingaz app.
Like
2 weeks from now, I don't know when you put this out, so it might be out already. By the time this comes out, I don't know. But it'll be the Sticky Fingaz app available in the App Store, and it's crazy. It's like first of all, the app is a free download, but they are in-app purchases.
Mm-hmm.
It's, for lack of a better term, it's like a store. I'm selling digital real estate. Because, I'm putting all my stuff on there, Onyx stuff, this, that, and other. But I'm going to have a section for, like, new up-and-coming artists of the week, artists of the year, artists of the month type thing. And I'm selling digital real estate. They could buy a hotel or rent an apartment or get a house. And basically what that is advertisement space for them to have a vehicle to, display their stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So... Definitely sounds very interesting, but what made you want to come up with that, to be honest?
Because I'm always cutting edge, always, technology out. Like, I got the first video that's a VR 360 video for the phone. You don't need to put on no glasses or nothing. You just stand there and move your phone around. And it's 360. It's crazy. No rapper got that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I was the first one to come out I'm the first one to do a hip-hop musical. I'm always the first. First one to start slam dancing in hip-hop. Stage diving. First rapper to be a superhero. I mean, a real superhero. Marvel Comics. First rappers with the grimy voice and the bald heads.
Yeah.
So, first one to put out my album first came out on this I Diddy card. It's basically a scannable card where it just gives you your whole entire everything with one scan. And I did that a while ago before, it's like an alien spacecraft just landed on my head and gave me all this technology. So everything revolves around applications. You know what I mean? Your phone is full of apps. So it makes sense to have apps. And here's the kicker. I'm doing apps for other people too. So if any rappers or whoever wants an app, come to me. I'll hook you up.
Oh, maybe I should have 2 apps. Doesn't hurt to merge it.
You might not be able to merge it, but you can get as many apps as you can handle.
I mean, I can handle. I can handle. So you're saying your app is coming out in 2 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna premiere the It's About Time album movie. Like right now, just like songs out, the bonus songs with videos to each song. But the monster is the movie of my life. The It's About Time movie.
Yeah.
The digital album movie. It's like a half-hour long, and it's gonna be on the mobile app exclusively.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to download it, Sticky Fingaz, and then go explore your app.
Definitely download it.
Yes, definitely. Because, to be honest, I think that's incredible.
Thank you.
Technology is everything. Apps is everything. Even when I used to go to, like, the DJ conferences and, like, the app people, like, how important the app is. I'm like, well, I got a website. I don't need an app. They was like, no, Quest, you got to keep up with the times.
Well, and you know what? I lied, too, because there is another rapper that has an app. And his app is Jay-Z. He has Tidal. That's an app.
Yeah.
It does different functions, but it's an app. So I didn't lie. I was mistaken. But I don't know.
Yep. Totally get it. Totally get it. But yeah, I think that's absolutely incredible. And I can't wait to check it out because I'm curious. I hear you explaining it, but it's not going to compare to actually seeing it.
Yeah, you know what? You gotta just download it.
I'm definitely going to download it. You know, I may have to put it in so I won't forget it.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna send you and everybody else a blast.
Okay.
And then you gonna send the blast to all your peoples, so everybody knows.
Oh, I am?
You are. Thank you.
I mean, you know, I'm here for you.
She
So
said you am. Thank you. I appreciate that. She didn't say I'm not. She said I am.
yeah, exactly what I said. It wasn't even a question. It was more like with, you know, the exclamation point there. Like, I
I
am.
didn't take that as a question. I thought it was a statement.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to blast it to everybody.
Oh, shit.
To download your app. Right?
Yeah, you know why? Because we're going to promote your app on my app.
You already know, because I was definitely thinking the same thing. Look at us, we're on the same page. That sounds so genius.
I got us.
Sounds so genius.
One hand wash it over, two hands wash your face.
I'm just trying
to say. You're in the airplane, you got to fix your mask. Then what's the second thing you do?
I don't know.
Fix somebody else's mask.
You gonna fix my mask?
Oh, shit. Why is it crooked?
You want to find out? Woo! This is...
As long as your name ain't Corona.
Ew. No. That's the same thing. Like, hey, let's hang out. I'd be like, how about no?
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people still be like, yeah, we should. I'm like, I don't think we should. You know?
Such a lady.
I really am. Because I'm like, I don't know if you got cooties, so you should keep your distance. You know, even when it, like, because I'm originally from the East Coast, the tri-state. I'm from Connecticut. And right now, I'm in Indiana. And they're like, when you coming home to visit? I'm like, about that.
Yeah, like this girl I know, she told me to keep 9 feet away.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Right over it.
No, totally get it.
Look, better late than ever.
Yeah, absolutely. And really, seriously. Okay. Anyways, but yeah.
I was the one that was late.
Yeah.
Actually, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, because I ain't never late. So, I was just saying, like, I don't know when I'm coming home because everything's changed. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, with, like, New York being right next to Connecticut and the numbers is crazy. I'm like,
epicenter.
Huh?
They call it New York the epicenter.
Yeah, so I'm like, if I do come home, I ain't going next door. Like, to the point, look, can we come visit you? Mommy said I can't play. So I'm sorry. You cannot share my cookies. Sorry. It's scary, you know? Life has definitely have changed. And I don't know what's going to happen. Like, even today, I had to do multiple interviews. They're like, so, when's the next gig and shows? I'm like, how is that even a question?
Right.
You know, we don't know when outside is going to open up. We don't, like, every city, every state is different. Every country is different.
The app right there, because it's a direct way to be in tune with the rest of the population, the rest of your people, the rest of the countries and the states and the cities. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I was definitely about to start my own.
In real time.
Yes.
On a platform that you control, opposed to Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. Somebody, you know, something that somebody else controls. You know, and it caters to so many people, wanting so many artists. It's not as personable.
Absolutely.
Like
You're
my
right.
joint is personable. People be hitting me. I hit them back. You know,
Yeah.
they'd be amazed. They was like, yeah, no other artist hits us back like this. Da, 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 da. I said, oh, well, I ain't no other artist.
Oh, clearly because you're a superhero
And villain.
and a
I'm
real.
both at the same
Oh
time.
my god.
No big deal.
Sorry, cause how. Yep, never mind. Regroup. I'm gonna go back in my fans questions for you real quick, cause I gotta clear my mind a little bit, cause there's something there that shouldn't be. So a fan have asked how Sunny or Sunsi is, and if you're still with the group.
Yes. So the season is good. Me and Fredro holding the flag right now. We was just on tour. We got pulled off of tour
Mm-hmm.
when this whole Corona thing went down. We still had a month and a half of the tour left to do. You know what I mean? We had
Mm-hmm.
for 5 shows. We had 10 shows in Canada. We did 5 of them. And got pulled off the tour. Couldn't do the remaining 5. And then a week later, we had a whole month run in overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Onyx is still together. Me and Frederick just put out a new album. What, like I don't know, 3 months ago, something like that.
Yeah.
It's called Snowmads with us and the Snow Goons. It's an ill production group that's in Germany. It's the second effort album we put out with them. The first one was Wake the Fuck Up, and that shit was dope. And so is this one. And me and Fred are working on the new album right to the second action too.
Okay. So as far as producing,
it's called Onyx for Life.
Onyx for Life.
Yeah, the number 4, Onyx for Life.
Okay. Totally get it. So, and as far as production wise, you already know who you're working with? Or are you open to working with new producers?
Yeah, open to new producers, absolutely. Whoever got the hotness, you know what I mean? But it's about time. By me,
Mm-hmm.
we did the bonus tracks,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then my dude Knox Raw did all the music for the movie section of the album.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy, next level. Everybody gotta go peep that. That's where it's at. That's where hip hop is at. If a rap artist don't have a movie, then
Okay.
every artist gotta do it. Did you have a movie? It's a fact. That's where it is now. That's where it's going. It is.
No, I agree. I agree with you. I have to make sure after this interview that I get all your information so the people don't forget all the jewels that you dropped today.
Word, I got sticky fingers and I'm dropping jewels.
He has sticky fingers. No, but you're definitely dropping jewels, and that's what it's all about, because you're definitely someone who is a veteran and great at what he does.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and it's an honor to even be interviewing you today.
That's for sure.
Because you're definitely a superhero.
Yeah, man.
And a villain. No, but no. Seriously, because even right now, not trying to take away from you being the great man that you are, but there are more celebrities that are a little bit more open to doing a lot of interviews now because of the circumstance.
I hate interviews.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like talking as well.
No, I totally get it. That's why I like mine, because I feel like it's more of a conversation,
Fact.
and I feel like it's easier,
Right.
And one thing I don't do is the same generic questions like, so how do you feel about hip hop today? And who's your top favorite artist? And blah. I'm like, yo, shut up. Like, nobody. I'm like, I don't want to hear that stuff. I don't. I want to let people know what you're working on. Give them the update, all the cool stuff. Throw it back a little bit. Throw that thing in a circle just a little bit. But then get to know you. Because the music is going to speak for itself. The projects and the movies and stuff is going to speak for itself. I want to know about you. I want to know about what's going on in your mind, on your brain, on your heart.
If people knew what was going on in my mind, they would go crazy.
Well, I'm already cuckoo a little bit, so it's fine. So when I say I genuinely appreciate you taking the time out to even be on the TQuest show, it does.
Actually, I didn't take the time out. I put the time in.
Oh. Dang, this man good with his words. You smooth. You know that? You real smooth. And I'm going to make that, like I said, I get all the information so I can let the people know who don't know already about the new projects that you did drop and to look forward to the new things that you're going to drop and to continue.
I got sticky fingers. I can't drop anything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to throw it out there, though.
You going to throw it out there?
Yeah.
I'm going to catch it.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
You're funny. No, you really are.
I got jokes.
Yeah, you definitely do. You'll keep somebody on their toes.
I'm going to be a rapping comedian. You see?
No, there's already a rapping comedian.
No, it ain't. That nigga song.
Yes, there is.
Nigga corny. Who that?
Me. Stop trying to steal my stuff. Oh my God. You over here trying to take credit being the first rapper who got an app. Now you're trying to say you the rapping comedian. This is horrible.
You're a comedian now. So like an app. Let me find out you got a movie coming out for us about time too.
It's funny because I actually have a song.
It's funny you say that.
I do have a song out that's actually called It's My Time.
See what I'm saying?
And that was before yours. So, once again.
That was crazy shit.
Once again. You over here trying to take all my stuff. Like, yo, stop. Let me have something.
Next thing you know, you're going to try to be a vegan. Oh, got it.
Now, see, that right there is what we not going to do, right?
Got it.
Because, yes, I enjoy healthy eating, but I definitely need my meat.
Got me.
With
that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This has been an absolute pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because the hour is pretty much over. We got one more minute. So.
Yeah, you listen, baby. You only paid for an hour.
Nah, I ain't paying for nothing. I'm going to get that thing for free and then some. Let's be clear.
I said paid. I ain't saying you had to spend money.
Mm-mm.
You make a pay other ways.
Oh,
yeah. Somebody going to pay.
Ooh. Yep. And on that note, Sticky Fingaz, last words from my audience, from you.
I give them to them when I'm dead.
Okay. You know what? I like you. You dope.
Thank you.
Like you really.
You too.
You really keep people on their toes. You challenge their mind. And that's a beautiful thing. All jokes aside. So.
That's what's up.
Definitely appreciate you. And yep, you guys, I appreciate that. Last minute of the TQuest show, I want to give a special shout out yet again to my special guest, Sticky Fingaz, for being on the TQuest show. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. And my fans already know, but for the new ones, if you happen to miss part of the show, all you have to do is download that TQuest mobile app in your Google Play Store, in your App Store for the replay, or you can find it on Spotify, iTunes, and stuff the next day.
Right next to the Sticky Fingers app.
Yes, so right next to the Sticky Fingers. And remember, reviews is everything. Rate how incredible the apps with an S, his and mine, and how much you enjoy them, and continue to give me those 5 stars. I'm hold at 5 stars strong, so continue to give me them stars, and make sure you join my mailing list on my website, GottaLoveMeWorld.com, and make sure you go stream our music. And most importantly, you guys know I'm the lady with the voice because I am a voiceover specialist. So if you need them DJ drops, some producing tags, some radio promos, those video business people need your audio, artists need them features, them skits, or whatever, make sure you email me at TQuestGLM at gmail.com. And I mean, you can use my voice for anything.